Commenter project started 2 or 3 years ago as a collaboration between 7 partners from countries across Europe. It's led by a partner from Italy, but there are also, apart from myself here in the UK, there are partners in Spain, France, Portugal and Bulgaria. We've been developing a course around the idea of teaching people how to develop community enterprise. We've done some research on what was important and we've put together a draft program that we're now testing in a pilot course with local community organisations who have an idea for setting up a community enterprise but they're not sure how to do it. So we're hoping to develop the course in a way so that they can become more confident in developing community enterprise.
About 9 months ago, Robin Beecroft from Searchlight approached Eastside Community Trust with a proposal to run a programme within our kind of People and Places existing programme. It was a programme that was focusing on community enterprise, on people's place in the public realm, how we used green spaces. And we were immediately very interested in the possibilities that could bring, both in terms of increasing our own knowledge of those subjects, but also bringing in some of the partners of larger and smaller charities that we're currently working with to increase their knowledge in that area.
We're hoping the course will offer the participants the opportunity to see how relevant their skills that they brought to the course in the first place are to building up a community enterprise. I think at the beginning of the course for some of the members the idea of enterprise and their day-to-day work seemed quite distant. What we're hoping for is that by the end of the course they see that the skills that they have are incredibly relevant because the community engagement is such an important part of it and they have great skills in that.
My name is Warda Ibrahim. Tallo is a community organisation. The word Tallo means advice in Somali. We work with individuals and families and young children. The young children, we support them with youth and play activities. We have holiday hubs. And with the families and individuals, they come to us for support. We give them a caseworker and this person works with them through anything that they might be going through. A community enterprise would help the work that we do at Tallo. It would mean that we were also expanding our reach as well, so not just to the people that we were helping, but also creating something and bringing in people that would be able to benefit from that in a different way.
My name is Mandy Watson. I actually work as part of Eastside Community Trust. I'm former chair of Felix Road Adventure Playground. Felix Road Adventure Playground is a free adventure playground for children 0 to about 12 or 13 years old. That started in 1972, 50 years ago. So this year will be 50 years, or is 50 years, of Felix Road Adventure Playground. Community enterprise might aid the work that I do because I do various projects within the community. It actually helps on different aspects of the projects, so it would actually be included on every single project I do within the community, whether agricultural, whether working with different people within the community.
Hello, my name is Abea and I work for Eastside Community Trust. My role at Eastside Community Trust is I'm an engagement coordinator. My role is to work closely with the local community, to organize workshops, to plan events, to work with the community to come up with their own ideas and to put that into practice. A lot of people are already so busy with their own lives, so it's about finding something that they really care about, that they're willing to put their time in and invest in it and start something for themselves.
My name is Stefan Boechi. I'm the Activities Coordinator for the Trinity Centre in Old Market. A lot of my role involves community engagement, forming partnerships with different groups or individuals out there who want to realise projects. And Trinity as a whole, we're known historically as a multi-use art centre, so we have a lot of music gigs and theatre shows. But lately we've really focused more on reaching out to communities, specifically marginalised communities who don't have access to the arts. one of the biggest challenges is just breaking down that barrier and letting people know that you genuinely want to help, and it is for them. We want them to lead on their projects and to deliver activities and projects for their community because they know their community best.
The main challenge is sustainability, and you get funding at the beginning of the project. You get the momentum going. As soon as you've just about feel that okay, it's up and running, established, then the funding will stop, and the sustainability to get more funding for it to carry on is actually not so easy to do. It's very, very challenging. So we're trying to find more creative ways to be able to raise money, whether it's through events, whether it's through fundraising, whether it's through different ways to be able to see which works best.
The first element is the history of commons, and as a framework for how to operate collaborative business, which goes back hundreds of years. So that helps local people feel that this community enterprise is not something that was invented by idealists in the last few generations, but goes back to the very earliest forms of economic development. The second element is based in community engagement together with community governance. It's about trying to ensure that the community have a specific role within the development of an enterprise, how to encourage them to do this and give the community a confidence that they can be a part of that process. And the third element is about linking their organisation together with principles of business planning, creating a canvas and dealing with the nuts and bolts, if you like, of developing a business and having confidence that they can do that in the context of their community where they already work.
Being in the classroom environment, I feel like it was completely different to, I think, everybody's daily role. We're usually in that place where we're always giving information, but then to come into this space where you're receiving that information from your peers or Robin, and I think it was amazing that he had examples from around the world that really made me kind of feel like the community is global in a way. Like you had people not only in Bristol doing things differently, but you had people all around the world in similar positions and who are doing it like really amazingly as well.
What I enjoyed most about the course is talking to other community groups, hearing about what type of engagement work they do, listening to the learnings that we've learned from the course, also watching videos, especially the video about the rainforest, just seeing smaller groups making things happen all by themselves. Yeah, that was quite motivating.
Talking to other people that were actually included on the course was actually quite enlightening because they actually came from a different viewpoint and their experiences were also different, which actually helped me in a way where I was able to see how they actually solved their challenges and actually what direction they were coming from.
I think we've had some great brainstorming sessions. I've learned a lot that I've never heard of before. I think I've taught people some things too. So yeah, I think it's just been a really great open discussion where everyone's been made to feel welcome and all ideas are appreciated by everyone.
And my biggest worry before the course started was whether the course would meet the needs of everybody who was attending. We purposely recruited a diverse range of people. Happily, the course went in such a way that everybody learned from one another, and although I was the trainer leading the sessions, perhaps I learned more than anybody else.
I think it's given me a really great overview of what community engagement actually is. I think community engagement is a great idea. I think a lot of organisations are going towards that trend, but I also think it can be quite a vague, loose term. I think not many people know what community engagement is. There's not many strategies in place as well. So I really think quite a lot of the sections of this course has given me clear frameworks, clear guidelines. I've been referred to lots of useful articles, lots of videos and different tools. And I feel like I've learned a lot of important language as well, which I didn't know before. And I feel like now I feel more empowered to go out there and do more research and find out more about community engagement.
For me personally, company felt like a kind of different world for me as someone who's always worked in the voluntary sector. but I have my own separate not-for-profit company, and actually, you know, I'm realising that there is so much in common within different sectors and that crossover.
We've been provided with a really useful repository, so we've got like a Google Drive of lots of different resources, so I think that's just really useful for me to go home and review that in my own time. I think I could share that with people within my organisation, and even people from the community that I'm trying to work with. I can teach them the things that I've learnt from this course.
Mentoring would help us find that balance, I guess, of like really putting together something that could grow, not just like exist, but just can continue and run for itself.
Their feedback is going to be invaluable for making it as appropriate as possible for the course being available to the public in 2023 and beyond. And we hope that in that sense they see setting up a community enterprise as doable, something that's practical and can be achieved and help to serve their community in a sustainable way where it creates income streams and actually tightens up the sense of community amongst the members that they already have in their organisations.
I think a course like this is important because it not only gets your creative juices flowing with regards to what you can be doing, but also enable you to give you tools to be able to slot into what you're already doing to take it forward.
The course really gave me more confidence, and it will help me when I engage with people, engage with more confidence, use different tools that I learned, because I sort of used to use the similar ones all the time, so it would be nice like trying new ones out and seeing what works best as well.
I think this Erasmus-funded course has been amazing for the staff and trustees within Eastside Community Trust. I've seen Abir grow immeasurably over the last few months. And Mandy, who, you know, is such an amazing woman and brings so much kind of local community wisdom to everything that she does. Yeah, she's really gained a lot from this course as well.
It has the ability, I guess, to transform so many people's lives. It's not just making like an income and stuff, it's maybe even just like changing the way that we live and really changing like the way people feel about their lives and the places that they live in.